Indianapolis Goodwill outlet. I've been back on this side of the country for more than a year now, and I've not been to Indianapolis. Let's check it out. I've already found a bunch. Found some shipping materials. Also found a record player, one of these box ones. It has a good needle on it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet or not. I cannot believe I just found a pair of Crocs that are 14s, my size. Well, I think I'm a 13, but these are 12s, a little too small, but I found them at a Goodwill for $4, so I've been wearing them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it right there. And some stickers, some scrapbooking stuff. We're gonna get it. Eat. Look at my giant orange bag. Giant orange bag full of stuff from the Goodwill outlet. I think I'm gonna go to at least one of the other Goodwill bins here. Probably not the third, because I'm pretty sure I remember the third one being real tiny. We'll see. Don't trust anything I say. Also, this giant bag reminds me how badly I need some more IKEA bags, because I'm pretty much out. What if there's an IKEA in Indianapolis? For some reason I think there's not. One giant orange bag full of thrifted stuff. Do be sure to stick around because there's more thrifting and more bags to come. I need 1,000 more of these at the shop. They are the perfect thing to put spray paints and things like that in. And I actually got 2 of them. And I would trade every one of these I already have for these clear ones, because these clear ones you can throw brushes and smaller things in and know what you're getting at, whereas we're more hidden in here. So this will be resigned to spray paint. This will be resigned here in the shop to smaller consumable items. What are you gonna say about that? Add this to the Frisbee collection. Almost went in a 5-gallon bucket. These are for guitar picks. Very simple. Check this 3-gallon bucket out. It is full of guitar picks. I've been making them slowly from cool and unique thrifted items. So look at this lemon guitar pick. Ka-chow. These will all be made in guitar picks. I want to switch to a 5-gallon bucket soon and fill a 5-gallon bucket up, but this has taken like a year or 2. All of this is for shipping materials, including one single mailer bag. This mailer bag is full, and I mean full, of this kind of stuff. Letters and stuff for scrapbooking, which I'm excited about because, let me show you. Check this out. This is my scrapbook, and honestly, it would have really taken some keen-eyed viewers to have noticed this on the channel before now, but it has shown up a couple of times. So I've been going on trips and scrapbooking the whole way, and this stuff is actual scrapbooking stuff, whereas this is actually just, if you didn't know these existed, this is a composition notebook, but instead of college or wide ruled, it's unruled. So I have I've been scrapbooking all of my trips and stuff like that, and keeping it in here, and I like it, but I want to sort of expand my horizons and be able to put sticker stuff on there. So anytime I find more stuff like that at the bins, I'm gonna get it. I think I need to make a scrapbooking box. And I use a lot of these glue sticks that I bought today at the first bins for said scrapbooking. I use a lot of spray glue too, but sometimes the spray glue is really abrasive and you need a lighter glue, so glue stick it is. And they work just as well as the spray glue, really, if you coat it properly. And then of course that's for border cutting, scrapbooking also. One Nerf piece. I buy every one of these I ever walk past because you always find the gun without this barrel. One single bow with only a few hairs stranded. That was worth picking up just so there's extras around my shop. I do, just off camera here, have a recording studio, so good to have. We're doing it Goodwill Outlet, Indianapolis #2. I've actually never ever been here, for sure.
Lego something.
You want it?
Oh wow. Let's go.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Is there more?
There's a bunch of loose discs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it sucks. There's a bunch of. Look at the loose discs.
Oh yeah, you just go like
Yeah. There was a bunch of. There's 1,000 CDs in here. I'd have bought if the CDs were in them.
Oh. Nah.
Literally every one of them. I checked them. Most of them. Sucks. A little nostalgic for me. Had this exact one when I was a kid. I mean, identical. Chinese checkers on one side, regular checkers on the other. Had checkers chest and Chinese checkers, but it's empty. Nothing. I bought one of these at the last stop, but this one is colored with a permanent marker. Still gonna get it. I'm actually finding a couple tapes. Curiously though, look at this George Michael tape, but all the lettering's in Chinese. I was kind of hoping to find some tapes. They've only shown up on the bottom of this bin. A lot of Amy Grant. Probably the 4th or 5th Rod Stewart. That was a pretty good trip. As soon as I walked in there, one guy was like, "Oh, hey, Tendo. Nice to meet you, Derek." And then another guy, which was even more surprising, said, "Hey, is that West Wing merch?" And I said, "Yeah, it is, but it's custom made. It's not like this is actually from '98. No one in public's ever recognized my Bartlett shirt as a West Wing thing. So that was cool. That made me happy. Bag number 2 is a little bit smaller, and I did not buy this yellow JanSport because it was yellow and awesome, but because everything is by weight at these Goodwill outlets. By the way, every Goodwill bins I've been into in Indiana, which has been several, it has been $1.79 per pound. So this bag weighs nothing. So I just put my stuff in here to carry it out. It is also the 4th yellow JanSport I have. So I don't know, maybe it's becoming a habit. Picture mat. I have a whole framing setup over here. A lot of the content I've been putting on Instagram, TikTok, etc. has been related to framing artwork and stuff, so that was pretty cool. When I saw this, there were a few other torn mats. This is the mat that goes inside the frame. This goes between the picture. Well, technically, this goes against the glass to keep the picture off the glass, and then it sets in the frame. I would love to have a cutter for one of these, but I don't. And there was a bunch of stuff related to this at that bins today, and I really wish there had been a cutter and some other tools I could use, because those cutters are not cheap. One Nerf barrel, permanent marker all over. I'm sad to say no games here. But still, this case is probably $10, something like that. Robocalypse? Okay. Again, no game. There's a whole bunch of gaming stuff there with no cases. But hey, your boy was there to rescue not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 copies of Wii Fit. That's always a win. 1 car charger, 1 lanyard, 1 thumb drive. I don't know what that is. 2 stampers that I don't think I meant to buy. I just sort of threw them in. One of them says AT&T company property. So it's just a stamp that says that. That's pretty cool. Then the other one says Indianapolis 957C. So I could tear those stamps off and put my own on and make some vintagey looking stamps that say TENDO property or something. But anyways, tapes, baby. I've been doing a lot of tapes lately. And that is all for bins number 2. Let's go to bins number 3. Three Goodwill outlets in one day. You don't get that a lot. Pretty awesome. And I have not been to this one either. That means that years ago, before I had this channel, I went to a Goodwill outlet here that has moved or closed and is no longer here. So I've now been to all 3 of them. I will have been to all 3 of them in Indianapolis. I highly recommend all of them there. They've been pretty good so far. There's film, unused film. Let's go find of the day for sure. Oh, shit. Best thing ever. A third bag full of absolute bullcrap, but that film was the find of the day, so I can quit now after 3 Goodwill outlets. Bins number 3 was pretty awesome. I probably got the best thing there. Beware of Ogre. Here's the thing. Here's why I bought this, because some of you are gonna be like, "You're crazy, Tendo." Every time I hang something nice in the shop here, I think, oh man, that'll sell in my antique mall. And then I take it to my antique mall, and sure enough, it sells for probably more money than it should, and that always feels good. So now I've had to start buying weird stuff at the bins to hang around my shop that I know I can or won't sell. And that's what this is. This is just weird enough to hang on my walls. I'm very happy with it. Some kid worked really hard on that, and their mother threw it away because they didn't appreciate it. Well, random child, Tendo appreciates it. I know this seems like nonsense, but there's a lot of art supplies in this workshop also, and I've been toying with a way to build a custom box to put these sorts of sorters in and label them on the sides. And it's just something I've been working on. I got a bunch of them laying around the shop. This has to be the 30th one of these I brought in the last couple months. They're just sort of nostalgic. That's all there really is to it. Not really the best storage solution for anything. And I have lots of storage solutions in this shop, you know what I mean? This is just a random one. I did take the Viewmaster slides out of that one Viewmaster, but it was missing its battery compartment and all kinds of other stuff, so I didn't buy it. One Polaroid flash. 2 things of label stickers for my antique mall. Two rolls, which are for sure the find of the day because I've been taking a lot of pictures. And I think this stuff isn't so terribly outdated as a lot of rolls that I buy. This is actually relatively new stock, which is cool because I've actually taken some pictures on some old film stock recently that was, okay, this one's older. This one's a little bit older than that one was. You gotta be careful taking pictures on this old film because you gotta sort of know how to potentially expose it further, and other things like that. I've developed some rolls recently that were completely trashed because I had old film rolls that I should not have trusted. There's one more roll here. It's that same Fujifilm. This is good stuff. Well, I can't really decide if I'm gonna keep it or sell it, but old film stock can sell pretty well if you get something good. More tapes included REO Speedwagon, which I'm excited about, and Creedence Clearwater Revival. Pretty dope. Last thing, 1 battery charger. I have a box full of camera-related charging stuff in the back, and anytime I bring in a random camera from the bins to sell or to use here in the shop, it's 50-50 whether or not I already have the charging mechanisms in a box. Because again, what does this weigh for $1.79? Nothing. And I have the space here in the shop, so I just hoard it up, and eventually, it pays off. One day, 10 years from now. Bins number 3.